What's up, everybody? We got two matches tonight coming at you for Week 3 Indy Gaming League. Match 1, 8 o'clock here in a couple minutes. We've got Logic Bomb versus Rocket Prism. Both of them looking at, I believe, a 1-to-1 record on Logic Bomb. Looking here at Prism, it is the same thing. So one of them will be losing their even record tonight. And then at 8:30 we've got Anoint versus Dr. Hype. Both of them, he'll take a peek at their score. So Anoint sitting here at 0-2, so he's going to be looking to get his first win here tonight. Dr. Hype 0-1. Looks like he probably didn't have a match. One of his opponents for the week, or for one of the last 2 weeks, must have FF'd then in that case. But, so either way, one of them looking to get their first win of the summer circuit. In the meantime, we do have about 10 minutes. We'll go ahead and just mess around and free for all as we wait. So this Amethyst max damage. Best way to get Gale Steal from people. Ooh, except Mordex and Hattori are going to be able to just jump all over the map. So we will see.
3, 2, 1, brawl!
I can practice my cannon combos. I get good at hitting or delaying that second strike. You can go into a full combo right there. Now, what time we got? 10 more minutes. See if I can get a couple kills here. There we go. See, that's a combo I've been trying to work on. The default combo is pretty good. It's just chaining that into combos that I find to be the hardest. Oh, alright. That bomb's gonna come out of nowhere, mess both of us up. Come here. That was chaos. Sitting up here? Oh, he's AFK. Come here. Alright, he's popping off. So I was like, alright, I'll practice cannon, and then I've had axe almost the entire time. So that's fine, that's fine. We'll get it in for my next match next week. Played against one of my own franchise members this week, so that was nice, because it was a win either way, but also it's a loss either way, so Again, and he's been playing longer, but I actually won this time, so feels good for improvement. Nice. Okay, but we've got Logic Bomb here in the chat, so we'll go ahead and get this room number made.
Online. Custom.
Wow. I need that to see. We will go ahead and get prepared for match 1 of the night. Like I was saying earlier, Logic Bomb versus Rocket Prism. Both of them 1-1 in their circuits so far, so one of them gonna come away with that perfectly balanced record broken. One of them going to be making their record look a lot better. Rocket Prism, we've got him here in chat as well. Alright. We are certainly able to start early if they would both like. I've got codes to them, just waiting for them to get in here, and then I will hop out as a spectator. I do have to get, I've been trying to figure out a way to get, not the team cards, what do they call them? Player assets? Yeah, with all the stats on players, figure out a way to properly finagle that into the overlay. And unfortunately, they both only face one direction, so unlike the, look at this one, just how the scoreboard is on the, when it's on the right, the picture's also on the right. Don't quite have that yet for player assets. I've been annoying Smash trying to get that from him. Might have some lag issues, might run around randomly at times. Hey, you know, you just keeping your opponent on your toes too. If you don't know what you're doing, they can't know what they're doing. Perfectly viable strat, I think. Probably not, but you know. Alright, we got Logic in here. Ah, I should have found some Logic music for this. That would have been perfect. That's alright. So we're just waiting on Rocket, and as I say, ask and you shall receive, I suppose. Both of them getting in here. Logic Bomb, ooh, and that even worked out perfectly, because Logic Bomb is the home team here, so he will have to pick first, and we'll have to ban the first stages, where Rocket Prism will be able to choose which one he wants to play on. Rocket Prism going with Cross for this round, the Pistols and the Gauntlets. Gauntlets and Scythe are the bane of my existence, because the combos are just so hard. Speaking of, oh god, even worse. Caspian, I do not understand little long range attacks on the glaives, I believe they're called. So Logic banning out, and Rocket Prism going to Small Mammoth Fortress for round 1 of their match tonight here in week 3. One of them losing their balanced record.
Three, two, one, brawl!
Alright, Logic getting the weapons first and starving Rocket Prism out from being able to have any. Prism finally picking up the guns. Gonna get a little bit more on even footing here. Taking the fight a little bit slow here at first. Kind of jumping around, seeing what people or what each other's combos are gonna look like for this match. Both of them switching the gauntlet, just gonna try and see who can get the combo out first. Rocket Prism already in the red, looking not so hot compared to Logic, but Logic coming in close. Going to be following up here soon in the red zone. Assuming they can hit any shots, they're kind of just jumping around each other, seeing if they can hit that main combo that Gauntlet's usually going to go for. Logic going to go back to his glaives, see if he can do a little bit more damage there. Going to give him a little bit more long range, and he's going to be able to do so with his upsig. Now Logic going to be looking to do as much damage as he can with this first stock. Put as much damage onto Rocket Prism. Second stock, Rocket Prism obviously going to be looking to end that stock as quickly as possible without taking as much. Rocket Prism trying to avoid that signature attack by Logic, but Logic timing it well, getting that second stock off of Rocket Prism. Rocket Prism still has yet to get the first stock off of Logic Bomb. Not looking too good for him. Definitely the round for Logic to lose. But Rocket Prism finally going to get that first stock off of Logic Bomb. Been a little bit more confident about his skills. He's going to elect to throw away the guns. Looks like he's going to try and pick back up those gauntlets. Going to get him before Logic Bomb is able to. Logic looking like he was going to try and weapon starve Prism for as long as he can. Prism trying to play off the map. Careful not to fall into the same trap that he did previously, especially that he's got red health. So far, kind of looking like Logic going to be trying keeping Rocket Prism at a distance here with these glaives. But gonna switch to gauntlets, see if he can get him with some of these signature attacks here. Rocket Prism able to get back on stage, but for how much longer, that is the question here. Gonna get knocked off for his last stock. That's gonna be Logic Bomb for round 1 here in the match. Rocket Prism saying, I don't want to blame it on the lag, but I'm gonna blame it on the lag. You know that is fair. There's only so much fortune we can do here in remote tournaments like this. Especially in such a timed fighting game such as Brawlhalla. Rocket Prism peeking Petra here for a second and then switching back to her, perhaps just changing colors. Yes, so the home team, or the winner of the match will pick first and will strike first. And then the loser of the previous round will pick second and then pick the last, or strike the last 2 maps and then pick the third, basically. It might be reversed. I know definitely the winner strikes the first 3 matches because that's what the game auto sets it. The loser might have to pick first. First game, home team must lock in their legend stance before the away team is required to. Every other game of a set, the winning player of the previous game must lock in their legend and stance before the losing player is required to. After both teams are locked in, the lobby can move forward in map striking. First game of any set, the home team must strike all 3 stages from the map pool. Away team then chooses. And then every game thereafter, the losing team, oh sorry, so I had that wrong. So the losing team then strikes all but 3 of the map pool, and the winning team then picks which map it plays. And the game auto forces you into that one. That one you don't have to worry about as much. Yep. Yeah, sorry, so I got those mixed up. It's only the first round where the home team does both, picks first and strikes first. Logic deciding to go to Crystal Temple. Here for the second round. Logic 1 point up on Rocket Prism here in the match, putting himself in a good position. Both of their stances pretty well matched.
3, 2, 1, brawl!
Both of them having a gauntlet, and I can't quite remember what Petra's second weapon is. Ah, ball. Personal favorite of mine. I use it on Dusk, Thor, all the fun ones. Kind of feeling each other out here again now that Rocket Prism is on a new champion. Logic just keeping Rocket Prism at a distance with these glaives. Signature moves are able to keep him at a bit of a distance, almost getting Rocket Prism almost getting knocked off the stage here so early into his first stock. Gonna want to put out a little bit more damage there on Logic Bomb before losing that first stock at least. Logic Bomb doing a really good job of keeping out of the combo range of Rocket Prism. Rocket Prism finally being able to get a combo out onto Prism. Unfortunately, he is already too far in the red, whereas Logic Bomb is just not getting there. So Logic Bomb is going to get the first strike, taking that first stock from Rocket Prism. Logic now into the red. This round looking a lot better for Prism than it did last round. Prism switching up to the gauntlets again. Gonna try and get that finishing combo onto Prism. Oof, so close to almost saw it. One more of those and that will definitely be Prism off the map. Just mistiming his initial combo, but gonna get the knockoff anyways. Both of them on their second stock. Prism a lot farther into his damage wise. Prism's gonna want to make sure to follow up on those down neutrals if he's gonna want to be able to follow up into a combo. Normally on the ball you're looking to follow that up with the normal combo you see coming out. But Logic Bomb doing a great job of keeping Prism at a distance with both of the weapons. Glaives with the able to throw them, and then with his gauntlets he's able to throw those bombs and keep Prism at a distance. Unfortunately, one of the downsides with balls, you gotta get a little bit closer quarters than you'd perhaps like to, especially in a matchup like this. Be where something like Scythe or Axe would probably do a little bit better. Prism doing a good job of getting the drop onto Logic, as Logic has a little bit of animation delay after doing one of his signatures, but unfortunately it seems like he's not able to follow up with an actual combo after that. However, Logic is going to be further into the red. Oh, just kidding, sorry. I didn't see that Logic was already on his last life. So this not looking good for Prism. Logic seemingly having it in the bag, and that is going to be another round for Logic. Hey, you know what? That's alright, Prism. First circuit of Brawlhalla, IGL has done. Always room for improvement. Even within the same circuit, there is still room for improvement. Every match you play, every round you play is a learning experience. Go back, watch the VODs, see what perhaps you could have done better. You will certainly get better by the end of this circuit. Logic Bomb switching it up to the Pearl. Spear and bow going to be the weapon of choice there. Prism going back to cross. And it looks like we are headed to definitely one with platforms, that's for sure. Small Great Hall it is. Alright. Here Prism's going to be looking to get in close, do the damage on the Logic Bomb, and try and take a round off of him before he gets knocked out. This is a best of 5. Logic Bomb only needing one more point of the round to take this match. Logic is going to get spear first, put him at a bit of an advantage, especially with the range on that, being able to follow up that combo. Combo was recently buffed, made it a little bit more true. Prism's going to do all that he can to kind of stay out of the range there, get a drop on Logic. Decided to switch up to gauntlets, perhaps getting a little bit closer, not have to worry about that little bit of range needed to hit the attacks on guns. But Logic doing a really good job of keeping him at a distance with Spear's attacks. Switching up to Bow, however, it looks like he's going to try and get the kill here. Bow signature. Oh! Looks like he missed the ledge here on the corner though, so that is going to be first strike for Prism. Only Annoying saying, let's go Logic. I don't know if it's Logic that needs all the cheering here. Prism going to need a little bit of support from the fans if he's going to want to pull this off. He did get the first strike, but he's going to quickly lose his first stock as well. He was able to get a little bit of damage out on Logic. Puts him at a bit of an advantage here. Want to make sure he doesn't kill himself as well. Going to get rid of those guns. Light of the gauntlets instead. Both players kind of jumping around each other, waiting to hit an attack to get a combo started. Just close. Prism would have been a really good time to start up a combo there, but missed Logic by just a hair. There we go. Getting some damage out. Prism a little bit further into his damage than Logic. Logic, like I said earlier, doing a really good job of kind of keeping his distance with the spear. And he's going to get that full combo out. Switch to Bow and immediately follow up into a new combo. So that is going to be Rocket Prism on his final life. Needs to clutch it out here if he wants to be able to have any chance in this match. Logic Bomb looking very healthy here in this matchup. Sitting pretty with 2 wins already in the match. Only needing 1 more kill, 1 life, keeping him away from taking this match. Looks like he's going to go and try for the final kill. Not going to be able to hit that last combo. Again, the combo interrupted by a gun, 2 guns being thrown in his face. Oh, there's going to be the combo. Can Logic finish it? Prism is going to be able to escape out of that. Going to try and go for the ground pound. Getting the damage out on Logic. This could be a kill for Prism if he can keep it up. Oh. Gotta watch out for that, but Rocket Prism is going to jump right back into Logic's signature attack, and that is going to be the match. Logic Bomb 3-0 in Prism. Logic Bomb going to be moving on to 2-1 in the circuit. Silver played well. Definitely lots to learn, but definitely played well. That is going to be it for this match. Up next, we do have Dr. Hype versus Anoint. Anoint been chilling here in chat. Don't know if we have Dr. Hype here yet. But we'll go ahead and get that set up, and then we will be right back. Alright, we are back getting ready for the Dr. Hype versus Anoint match here coming up soon at 8:30 or so. Anoint and Dr. Hype both looking to get their first win here in week 3, or getting their first win of the summer circuit here in week 3. Anoint sitting at 0-2 and Dr. Hype sitting at 0-1. Both of them. Yeah, I'm not sure what. Yeah, I tried to look into the 0-1 match. Not quite sure what's going on there. See if I can pull some information out real quick. But in the meantime, we're gonna hop around and okay, let's see if I can pull the screen over. Take a look at some of the weapons and weapon combos we are likely to see. Gotta find that link. Been on the beach. There we go. And I was calling them glaives for some reason. It's the guitars. Those are the weapons you see on characters. Like with Caspian. Oh. Sentinel has them as well. But the guitars, those are the combos you are going to be seeing at block. I suppose. Don't run. Caspian sitting there with a 51% win rate with his guitars. Dang, those are some super long combos. One being the sidelight, downlight, jump, neutral air recovery. Guitar sitting at a 52% win rate versus this sitting at a 52 as well. Wait, that's 52, 53. Am I blind? Nope, 52 as well. Pretty even. I can't imagine. Let's see. Balls win rate. Yeah, only 26%. Sorry, orb, whatever. Yikes. Not looking too hot. Especially for the, considering I'm main champions that mostly use orb. Orb and spear with spear is 53. Okay, not bad. Maybe I should be looking elsewhere. Oh, because unfortunately, I mean, so looking at some of these combos here for orb, you've got sidelight, downlight, neutral air recovery. That's the biggest one you always see. Sidelight, side air. That's just if they're already in there and they're low, that's a good kill combo. You've got the long one, 9 combos long. Sidelight, downlight, jump, neutral air, gravity cancel, downlight, jump, neutral air, recovery. Sidelight, downlight, jump. That's basically a full-on combo. You've gotten them up in the air with the downlight, jump with the neutral air, then grav cancel, the downlight. Does that even work with all of them? Okay, I guess yeah, they're all lights. Well, what do you grav canceling of the downlight? Interesting. Oh, so the average, oh, interesting. Average win rate 26%, but the overall win rate sitting there at 48%. Perhaps you see that, which is interesting because then you look at champions like Thor, who's got a average win rate of 53%, so maybe that's more everyone's using the hammer. Yeah, 54% average win rate. These can be brought up even more. Scarlet 57% sitting there with hammer and rocket lance. Pistol 52. I'll say for as far as balancing weapons, Brawlhalla's doing a good job. Most of the weapons are sitting there at 56% win rate on average in ranked, I'll say. Greatsword and Orb sitting at 27, 26, but that may also be because those are weapons from newer champions as well. So like Greatsword, literally only Jaeyoon has it. Jaeyoon himself sitting with a 54% win rate, but the average win rate with the Greatsword is 27%. Overall, 48%. So again, could be a level of mastery type thing, but there's a lot of new players. The champions just came out. They're all just kind of testing out those weapons, don't really know how to play them, therefore driving that down. So I do believe it is specifying ranked only. I'm not sure. This guy's got a lot of interesting stats.brawlhalla.fr. Quite surprised by the amount of stats you can get here. Hey, it's Mitzias. Hello, welcome back. It was a blast casting your game last week. Was that last week? Yeah, definitely last week. Come here to watch one team finally break the losing record. Well, can you call it a losing record if Dr. Hype is just 0-1? I don't know if you really... It's not quite a losing streak at that point. But, annoying. Definitely looking to take the, take a win here this round. My gosh, there is so much data on this website. But we were looking at the combos. So I don't know if it's a bad sign that the two of the weapons I main are there at the bottom. 50% on cannon, 26% on orb, and hammer and axe are at the top. It's a weird disparity. Because like Zol has axe 54% and cannon 50%. Thor has hammer 54 and orb 26. So there's clearly a one weapon to choose over the other. You're looking at 4 minutes out till they are supposed to be in here. I did send them the lobby info. Oh, it did react. Cool. So we were just chilling out. I already sent them the room number, so I didn't want to back out. And I guess I could have played some before I sent the room number. But hindsight's 2020. Just like looking at, oh, I probably should have hit that combo. Or gone for that. Gone for that sig attack. What does it tell you? The specific moves for specific champion. Oh, interesting. Okay, so it gives you stats and information. Like looking here at Caspian, his strength affects him. Oh, blah blah blah. Oh, okay, I see. So it literally just tells you their stances. Dang, and that. Alright, cool. So it shows you who's got the highest win rate with those champs. You then. Young Prodigy, 100% win rate on Caspian. And doesn't have a 86%. That's wrong. Interesting. You know, I suppose I could have been smart and made this a screen you guys could see. I would have perhaps been the better player there, huh? Boom, look at that. Alright. So low, my gosh. Can you sort by? Oh, you can. Which is, so yeah, so that's interesting though. How, What? How are they sorting this? It's just such low damage that it broke the sorting algorithm? Or is it? Hmm. I do hear. Alright, we got them both in chat. Alright. Or whatever. In the lobby. So we will head on. Oh, okay. We can go ahead and get set up. So anointed there and home. Perfect. We are all set up and ready to go. Here with Anointed versus Dr. Hype. So, as we learned in the last match, here for the first round only, the home team will lock in their legend and stance and ban the first 5 matches, or ban until 3 are left for maps. And then the away team will lock in their legend and stance second, and will then ban 2 maps, picking the last map that they will play on. But moving from there, then the winner of the last round will lock in their stance first, but the loser then gets to ban out the maps, and the winner will pick the last one. So we are going to see Anointed coming out with Ember, and Dr. Hype picking Caspian, who we just saw, both of them with Katars, not glaives as I was calling them. And it looks like we are going to Small Brawlhalla.
Three, two, one, brawl!
Dr. Hype doing a respectful emote here before the match. Both of them seemingly equally skilled, trying to get a combo out on each other, keeping up with each other's damage on the other player. Both of them do have more fast-moving characters, so this is going to be a little bit more fast-paced here, at least as far as the movement around the map. Guitar somehow not hitting Dr. Hype. I thought for sure they were going to hit him in the face. He may have dodged though, and then they just missed it. Dr. Hype slowly gaining a little bit more damage than Anointed, but quickly remedying that as well. They're both doing a really good job of using their throwing their weapons to kind of keep the space as they come out of a combo. Playing really well off stage, but unfortunately that is going to be Anointed's mistake. Dr. Hype going to get the first strike there, though technically I suppose not. It did count it as an accident rather than a first strike. Dr. Hype still sitting in the red. Anointed is going to want to capitalize on that damage on him, quickly get that life out of the way and start moving on to doing damage to the second one. Dr. Hype is doing a really good job of getting that damage out onto the second life of Anointed. Seeing if he can taunt Anointed off stage, get a combo in. Is going to be able to after a little bit on stage. Anointed definitely feeling the pressure here on his second life, as Dr. Hype has been able to sit there in the red zone for quite some time now. He's actually going to be able to get back on stage. Anointed not going to be able to hit him off. Dr. Hype doing a good job of comboing him, and he lives, able to get back on stage. Anointed down to his last life. Dr. Hype still sitting up there in his first life. In the heavy red, one single sig is all it's going to take from Anointed to get him off stage, and there it finally is. Anointed taking the first stock off Dr. Hype. Dr. Hype definitely feeling good about that first life. Taking 2 entire lives off of Anointed and doing quite some damage. That offstage combo really seeming to be his wheelhouse, or the main combo in his wheelhouse here. Doing a really good job on guitars. Anointed perhaps not going to want to pick something that wants to get as close, gonna want to maybe keep a little bit distance from Anointed, or just be able to move faster than Dr. Hype's combo. And there it is, Anointed picking up that second kill. Both of them on their last life. However, Anointed is further in the red. Dr. Hype does not have as far to go here on Anointed's life. Doing a good job of hitting that combo. Anointed kind of teasing like he was going to go for that weapon. Let Dr. Hype try and do a combo, dodge out of it, and then go from there. Seems Anointed's really picked up the overall combo that Dr. Hype is trying to do, but does not matter. Dr. Hype's going to take the first round. So here Dr. Hype will pick first, and he will, and so Anointed will ban out maps first until 3 remain, leaving Dr. Hype to pick the last one. And we're headed to Demon Island. Both of them are going to elect to stay with the same characters they previously displayed, or legends. Did not see if they changed stances at all.
3, 2, 1, brawl!
Anointed jumping straight into it, getting the weapon first. Looks like he's going to try and be a little bit more aggressive here against Dr. Hype this round. Perhaps feeling a little bit more confident now that he's seen the combos that Dr. Hype's going to try and go for. Anointed definitely looking a lot better here in the combos. Is that going to be... No, that is not going to be first strike. Anointed going to be able to... Or Dr. Hype going to be able to get back on stage here. Now that might be it. Nope. Spoke too soon. Oh, spoke way too soon. Dr. Hype going to be able to get back on stage. Easily making me look like a fool. Anointed definitely trying to go for this kill here. Dr. Hype seemingly just trying to dodge these combos until he can get a little bit of damage out onto Anointed and get a combo started. But Anointed gonna get the first strike here on Dr. Hype. Anointed still sitting not quite in the red yet, so still looking good on this first life. Dr. Hype already onto his next second life. Doing a good job of avoiding some of these combos from Dr. Hype, but it's not going to matter as Dr. Hype is going to get that first stock off of Anointed early on. Void, by the way. Hype 1, not Void. Oh, do I have it backwards? I do have it backwards. Thank you very much. Dr. Hype, not sure if that was quite him messing up his wall jumping there, or what happened there, but Dr. Hype now onto his last life. Anointed sitting a little bit more pretty now, only halfway through his second life. Gonna want to capitalize on this before you can get too much more damage onto that second life. While it had looked like Anointed had kind of picked up on Dr. Hype's combos, it seems the same thing is true now for the other side. Dr. Hype kind of understanding where exactly those combos are going to come from from Anointed. Whew, playing the pronoun game there. And the weapons to the face is going to be Anointed's second life. Now 1 life left for both of them. However, Dr. Hype is already well into his last one. Could spell trouble for him. Looks like he might be able to clutch it out at the last second as well. It's odd seeing them go for basically the same combo, just a different skin. One's mostly white, one's mostly dark. And that's going to be it. That is not going to be it. Dr. Hype is going to be able to get back on stage. Going to have to be wary here not to get thrown off the stage here by Anointed. But no matter how careful he is, Anointed is gonna get the kill there. They are now 1-1. Both of them looking quite evenly matched here in the skill. Dr. Hype gonna be banning out maps until there's 3 left, and Anointed looks like he's gonna pick Small Mammoth Fortress.
Three, two, one, brawl!
Once again, Anointed going in for the early aggression, but this time not going to pay off. He's not going to get the first item. Dr. Hype's going to do all that he can to keep him away from that weapon. As much damage as he can before. Almost looked there like Dr. Hype almost just saved Anointed there. I don't know if he was going to be able to get back on the stage or not. Did not see if he'd used his dash already or not. Evenly matched here in the damage. Dr. Hype more on the ledge. Anointed's going to try and go for the combo here. The charged up Sig, but it is not going to get off. Anointed's going to be able to enter, or Dr. Hype's going to be able to interrupt it before he can do anything. Anointed doing a good job of avoiding the weapon this time. Having that happened to him last round, he doesn't want to repeat. And that's going to be first strike by Dr. Hype. Using the signature, I still have no clue what what move that is that Caspian has. Jumps on your back, attaches the bomb, and throws you off stage. Called the yield, nothing personal, kid. Anointed. Perhaps feeling the pressure here. Looks like he's going to keep trying to go for these air attacks. Fortunately, that seems going to be a little bit of wasted time as he's already in the red, and Anointed is still on his first life. Finally going to be able to get that kill, but at what cost? Already sitting down there with the red damage. Gonna want to be careful and trying to get off as much damage as he can before Dr. Hype gets him knocked off. Doing a good job of avoiding the edge guarding. Taking only minimal damage, but a single combo is all it's going to take from Dr. Hype to knock Anointed off the stage. Ooh, not quite able to follow up on that combo there. Anointed doing a good job of staying out of the way. Not getting hit by any of those SIGs. Putting the damage out on Dr. Hype. Dr. Hype already getting close to the same red zone that Anointed is in. That is going to be the second stock there for Anointed, now into his last life. Going to have to be super aggressive here against Dr. Hype if he wants to get the kill. Both of them just kind of dash hopping around the map, avoiding each other's attacks as much as possible. And that's going to be the last stock for Dr. Hype as well. Anointed doing a good job of edge guarding there and knocking him off the stage. Only taking minimal damage. He's only up in the yellow at the moment. Anointed, or Dr. Hype is looking to change that. Anointed able to get some combos off. Onto Dr. Hype. Even out that damage a little bit. Good job of avoiding that thrown weapon. Don't want to let that be the downfall of him. Second time. Anointing getting Dr. Hype into a higher damage than he has taken himself. Gonna try and edge guard him, but not gonna succeed there. And that looks like that's gonna be it. If it wasn't, then it was going to be the weapons headed down to him to smack him in the face. Anointed. Showing first. Dr. Hype looks like he's switching to Koji. Anointed switching to Fate. Both of them perhaps feeling that perhaps the legend they were on before was not quite the one they are going to win with. Excuse me. Dr. Hype here selecting to go to Small Brawlhaven. This could potentially be the final round of the match. Dr. Hype sitting pretty up there with 2.
3, 2, 1, brawl!
Anointed only sitting up there with 1. Anointed kind of electing to stick with unarmed here for a minute, but he is going to pick up that weapon and get his scythe. Dr. Hype sitting here with a short sword. The usual side spam that you expect to see, trying to get that damage up. Anointed trying to predict the combo, or at least predict the dash into the middle of the map, but he's going to hold it a little bit too long. And Dr. Hype is going to be able to backwards predict it. But Anointed still, despite not being able to hit as many combos, going to be getting the damage out onto Dr. Hype. Dr. Hype already in the red, going to be looking to want to put a little bit more damage off on Anointed. That first strike is not going to be. Dr. Hype doing a really good job of staying on the map despite being almost at max damage. One small attack is all it's going to take. But he's going to get first strike instead. Anointed losing his first life. And here we see the benefits of having maximum speed. You could just run around dodging every single attack you want. But will it matter? Not so much. Dr. Hype losing his first life. And Anointed only losing a little bit of health. So not a bad trade for him. There aren't, I don't think, points for getting first strike in IGL. So it does not quite matter. Still not quite sure how the score is calculated at the end. I'm pretty sure that's literally just how many times you've won. Anointed kind of falling into the weapon spam that comes from throwing a weapon and then following up with a good combo. Already in the red zone, while Dr. Hype is still only yellow. Oh. Anointed not quite sure what he was trying to do there. Looks like he was going to try and make a play on the wall, but instead kind of just slid down and got knocked off instead. Not looking good, especially considering Dr. Hype can get this last life. That will be the match. Anointed definitely feeling the pressure. I keep wanting to say anxiety from the ANX. Perhaps definitely feeling the anxiety here this round. Especially considering how well matched they are. Perhaps wanting this round to go a little bit longer, on a little bit longer than he likes. He's gonna have to pull out some good moves here if he wants to get that kill on Dr. Hype. Gotta be careful playing off the edge like that. Didn't end well for him last time. But gonna result in a kill nonetheless. Dr. Hype now on his last life. Anointed on his last life, but well into the damage as well. Gonna have to play this. Not gonna say nearly perfect, but something close to it. You can keep the sword at a distance. He definitely has a chance. Getting a good aerial combo there. Getting Dr. Hype into a little bit of damage, but unfortunately he's already falling into the red zone himself. Gonna want to watch out for those. But that is going to be round 4 for Dr. Hype. And that is going to be the match for Dr. Hype. Dr. Hype finally getting that first win of the circuit. Now 1-1. Unfortunately, Anointed now sitting at 0-3. But I'm going to look to fix that next week in week 4 of the circuit. Void Esports franchise. Not sure if he's the only one playing in Brawlhalla this circuit. I know I was definitely talking to them earlier that Frontline is going to be coming out ahead this year in the at least in the lower levels. I know we're only in Div, I think 3 and 4. Definitely good matches. GG's to both. Let's forget. My pleasure, Anointed. It was a pleasure to watch you guys play. That was quite a lot of skill gone into that match. Definitely above anything I can play. That's for sure. Don't forget to check out the stream schedule. I don't think they're out for week 4 yet. But we'll probably be doing the same times as this week and the week previous. Tuesday, Thursday, 7 to 8, or 7 to 9? I guess 7 to 9 is the end of the last stream. But come back tomorrow, we've got Quantum League, one of the other newest games here on the IGL lineup. Spectator mode just came out, so it will be a little bit of a learning curve for me on that night, but it will definitely be interesting to see. First match of the night actually starts at 7. That's going to be my match, so it will be streamed from my perspective. But then we've got 2 more games that night that I will be using the Spectator client, and hoping I don't blow up the game somehow. But it will definitely be cool to see. It's a neat game. It's a really cool concept. You play with clones of yourself, basically. You can't complain about the team being garbage because you are the team. But come back and check it out tomorrow night, starting at 7. 8 o'clock will be the last match, and then 8 o'clock will be the second actual match that has Spectator, and 9 o'clock will be the last match. Once again, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to sign up for their stream channels, and make sure you're on the IGL Discord. Get those notifications, get signed up for stuff, and you should be on that anyways, especially if you're playing in the circuits, because you got to make times with your opponents. See you guys next time.